We've just finished watching a Belgian crime drama called Professor T.
Okay. And what's that about?
Well, it's this guy called Professor T who works at a university, and he helps the local police force solve crimes. He's a criminologist, but he's also a very quirky character. He's sort of on the autistic spectrum, and he's got OCD, and it's quite surreal. It's not your usual sort of crime drama. It's almost like Dennis Potter mixed in with, sort of normal crime drama. So we've just finished 3 series of that, I think it is, isn't it, Mark? 3 series, yeah. So yeah, we're pretty gutted that that's finished. But so it's a Belgian series. It's got English subtitles, but I think it's well worth watching for new ideas. Anyway, it's not your usual fare. So
and what
yeah.
is it about this show that really jumps out to you?
Well, I think all the characters in it. I mean, when we watched the first episode, we nearly ditched it. We thought this is just too ridiculous. It's very silly. But once you get into it, you kind of get into the swing of. It's difficult to describe, really. You really need to watch it, but yeah, it's quite surreal. So it can come across as almost slapstick as well as being tragically sad as well. The use of music in it, classical music, is absolutely fantastic as well. It's just great. It really is great. Yeah. So it's a mixture of sort of humour, drama, some really horrific, gory crimes as well. So it's got a lot of interesting elements in it, but you really get into the characters, and they sort of mean something to you. Sometimes you watch things, and if the characters aren't well formed and you don't really care about them, it takes from the drama. So yeah,
Yeah, Peaky Blinders.
Oh, really? Why?
I kind of like that historical side and everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Sweeney, the Bill, Cagney and Lacey.
Are these all primarily British ones, or do you
No,
watch
Cagney and Lacey was American.
I like Luther.
Oh, okay. What do you like about it?
I like how dark it is, I think.
Endeavour on ITV,
Okay.
like 1960s, early Inspector Morse kind of prequel.
And what is it about that show that you like?
I like it because it's kind of historic. So I work at the museum, so I like kind of historic dramas. And I like kind of prequels because I like seeing characters that well from a show that you've watched, kind of their early life and stuff like that.
I've just finished watching Killing Eve, just binge watched the 2nd series, and that, I think, lost it in the 2nd series. I don't know if you watched any of it, but I liked the 1st series, didn't like the 2nd series. I thought that got a bit ridiculous. So just thinking of American ones, we've watched most of the True Detective series. Tin Star. Have you heard of Tin Star? That's Tim Roth is in that. That was brilliant, really good. We haven't watched the 2nd series of that yet. Watched a lot of Nordic noirs as well. So all the Killing, The Bridge, all those sorts of things. So yeah, quite a lot of foreign ones as well as British or American. Yeah.
So does it being a British television show mean anything to you rather than watching an American one?
Well,
I do like Breaking Bad, but I would say British is better.
British one.
well, the big difference was that Cagney and Lacey were 2 women and the others are mostly
Oh,
men.
okay. So it doesn't matter if it's British
No,
or American.
not
you'll
a bit,
watch it.
no.
Okay. And are there any that stand out in your memory that you just think, all right, this is really good. This is one of my favourites.
Well, it's more entertainment than normal policing or real life policing, I should think.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think it has to be really strongly character based. So like with The Killing, the main person we really liked in that her name was Sarah Lund. She was a great character, fantastic actor. So I think it's really character led for me anyway. That's what is really important to me, as well as the story.
And do you find it really important if you can relate to the characters?
Yes,
drama?
yeah, definitely, yeah. Otherwise it just becomes kind of remote, and you feel detached from it. So yeah.
Sometimes American stuff can be a bit over dramatic and a lot of explosions and stuff like that. I guess British ones are more kind of understated, but I think the main thing for me is just that it's more kind of familiar.
Well, we've got to accept the Americans have imported like humour, cheers and phrases. Probably too young.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Oh, sorry, they're very good. But we're talking 30 years ago again. And if we leave dare I say, if we Brexit, we'll probably become more attached to America than ever.